There we go. Hey, Solo Scout here. Another beautiful Sunday morning in the Ozarks. 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, just a bit nippy. But we've got a brand new Shinko 700 on the rear. And we're enjoying that. It's supposed to get a lot warmer this afternoon, so there we go. Watch for another. Nope, just the one. Yeah, not the only one enjoying a crisp Sunday morning. The sun's shining. New rear tire. Yeah, on the little Honda, can't beat that. See, the odometer down there says 13,704. So I had a little picture with the caption showing the mileage I got out of the previous tires. Basically, I changed the stock rear tire at a little over 3,000 miles and put a Shinko 700 on it, and I really liked that 700 for a rear tire, and I got a little over 5,000 miles on it before I swapped it with another Shinko 700. And I don't know what the mileage expectation is out of those tires, but I ran the second one a bit past 5,000 as well. Now I know, looking at the center of those tires, that I probably should have changed them out sooner, but I tried to get every last mile I could out of them. But there is a big difference between this fresh one and the one I just took off. So maybe next time I'll change it out a little sooner. Now I would like to say that the front tire, I put a Shinko 700 series on the front, and not too much longer after I put the second rear tire on, the second Shinko in the back, I noticed that the front tire wasn't wearing evenly. The tread blocks had an angle wear to them, like cupping or just a shearing, or whichever the right way to say it is, there was uneven wear. And even though the peaks of the tread blocks had plenty of tread, since it was wearing so unevenly at an angle, a steep angle, it just wasn't a pleasant ride. And what I did is I ended up putting the stock front tire back on the bike, because when I took the stock front and rear off to put the Shinko set on, there was still a lot of life left in the stock front tire. So I put the stock front tire on, and of course the ride improved dramatically because all the tread blocks were wearing the same. So to make a long story short, I probably will not be putting another Shinko 700 on the front. It may have something to do with my sub-novice riding skills, why it's wearing unevenly. But the front one that I've got on there now, the stock IRC GP 21 or 22, whichever the front one is, it's wearing evenly. So we may just put that tire back on the front. But in any event, very happy to have that rear tire swapped out for the riding season. And being on the bike this morning, even though it is a bit chilly. Just now realizing as we're headed down into the holler, as they say, I don't have my heated grips on. They are stowed in the center bar there, and I'm starting to notice it a little bit. I've got the gauntlet gloves on, and they help a lot keeping the wind out of the cuffs of the jacket, but the insulation in them is extremely old. I bought these gloves 2007 maybe, I don't know, maybe 2007, maybe 2008, maybe, probably not, probably 2007. Anyway, so, you know, 18 years old, they've got a lot of miles on them. Do for a new pair of gloves, but I like these. They got the built-in windshield wiper, you know. So we'll just have to see what we can do about that. Yeah, it's a few degrees cooler down there in the valley there. Short Bend access. Time it is here. I gotta set the clock. It's an hour off due to the time change. Making good time. Don't know if I can pull over and put the grips on, or if I should just try to tough it out. Pull in here at the Baptist camp and put them grips on. Alright, that ought to do it. Oh yeah, much better. I've said it before, it's not a very neat installation at all. But I mean, I think I paid $12 or $14 for these online, and they are still going strong, and they put out just enough heat to keep them fingers warm with the gloves. And yeah, this was a good purchase. I would love to have a permanently installed switchable set, but the cost for the name brand is way too high, and the installation of any of the permanent sets, you know, it's not rocket science, but it does involve a little bit more than I wanted to put in to see if they work. But now that I know the difference that it makes, you know, we may look into a permanent installation in the future. But considering that, I don't know if they would work quite as well as these, because these are outside the grip and you come into contact more closely with the heating element, whereas the permanent ones, they're glued to the handlebars and they kind of heat the bar up and things like that. So I don't know, we'll see. As you saw, usually I just put them right here when it's the before spring and after fall. You don't know if you need them or not, just keep them here. But in the summer, I'll take them all the way off and put them, you know, I'll store them away. So this may still be the best option for me. It does fatten up the grips quite a bit. I'm kind of used to it now, switching back and forth. So what does that say?
This is Solo Scout. I'm Oscar Mike.